Hey, I'm Jimmy, and we're here doing an instant trailer review of the new Die Hard film, A Good Day to Die Hard.
I'll tell you what, it's a good day to be a Die Hard fan, because this trailer is pretty cool.
It is.
I liked it. I liked the trailer.
We'll see.
I liked it a lot.
We shall see.
Anytime you put Ode to Joy in a trailer with action, you're going to win me over.
John McClane is back for another adventure.
Mm-hmm. The interesting thing about this movie, for me, is that it has possibly the weakest grouping of director/screenwriters in an action franchise that I've ever seen. You have John Moore, the director, who directed Max Payne and The Omen, Flight of the Phoenix remake, Behind Enemy Lines. Not a very competent filmmaker.
Okay, all I'm hearing is doves. That's all I'm hearing. Because you have a white dove here.
You also have Skip Woods, the screenwriter.
I just need to back that up a little bit.
And the A-Team.
There we go. There we go.
Wolverine and the A-Team.
John Woo was involved.
Yes, yeah. John Woo was in here.
Just think about who's making this movie.
Okay, Andrew, now, listen.
All I hear is doves.
We're reviewing the trailer, Andrew.
The trailer, I think, is amazing. I actually really like the trailer.
I think the trailer is great, too. Yeah. So why are you setting yourself up? This could be a great movie.
I'm not saying it's not going to be a great movie.
Yeah, but you're.
We haven't even gotten to the meat of it.
I know.
Okay, let's get to the meat.
Let's get to the meat, because the meat's about to come.
Like, it pretty much doesn't matter.
And it is manly.
Who's the villain in this? Do you guys know?
Boom. Who cares who the villain is, Andrew? John McClane's saving the day. They're going to lose.
Wait. Can I ask you something? Before you walk into Die Hard, do you say, oh, who cares who the villain is? No, you care that Hans Gruber, Alec Rickman, is in that movie because he's one of the best things about that movie. Walking into Die Hard forward saying, I don't care who the villain is setting yourself up to not like it. That's all I'm saying.
That's not true.
Moving on.
This is Die Hard 5.
Basically, you have
girl with the dragon tattoo
in leather.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay.
We've already seen Bruce Willis, so that's 2.
You have Bruce Willis,
that's a great
who also
that's
digs
3.
it. Yeah. And then you have lots and lots and lots of explosions.
Plus music that is reminiscent of the first Die Hard.
Yeah, Ode to Joy.
These are some of the most incredible explosions ever.
Also,
like, look at these BMWs coming up. The guy hitting the piano. Hold on, I gotta go back to the guy hitting the piano because that's just amazing.
Jimmy's taking the reins.
I am. This right here is just unbelievable.
David, what did you like about the trailer?
It had.
Anyway,
the guy hits the piano. They're
blowing up. They blow up like 9 7 Series BMWs.
There are more explosions per second in this trailer than I think any trailer I've seen in a very long time.
I mean, like, look at this. There's 3 BMW 7 Series gone.
Boom, boom, boom. They should have twice.
I like how they do the music.
So okay,
thing.
we
like
should talk.
Doing this with his hands and it's going to the music.
It's
really fun.
I believe right here. Jay Courtney.
Yeah.
Who's playing John McClane Jr.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now let's talk. I don't feel like him and Bruce Willis are that far apart in age.
Yeah, it's weird too because in the original film, Lucy McClane was older than her little brother, and Lucy McClane, of course, was played in the last movie by Mary Elizabeth, who's like 24.
There is a deleted scene.
And she's also in a cameo in this movie.
There's a deleted scene from Die Hard 1 where he freezes his sperm, and he gives it to the sperm bank, so he has a son that's actually older than him.
Yeah.
There you go.
It was a right choice to cut that scene.
Yeah.
Well, I just remember hearing that Aaron Paul was up for the running for this role, and I would have loved to see Aaron Paul.
007. Is that really true?
No.
Now, this is really just like, this is the first.
This reminds me of that Quantum of Solace shot.
This is the first time anyone speaks in the trailer, and it's Bruce Willis.
007 of Plainfield, New Jersey.
007 of Plainfield, New Jersey.
Bruce Willis, a New Jersey native, if you did not know.
John McClane.
This glass looks very, very, very composited in, but...
I'm looking forward, first off, looking forward to the father-son dynamic. What is John McClane like with his son?
You know what? I would be excited for that, but that kind of dynamic really annoyed me in Kingdom of the Crystal Skulls. And frankly, what annoys me about a lot of the Die Hard sequels is that thing that they do in movies where in the first film, they're put through such a shitstorm to earn the affection back of people that have fallen out of love with him. And in the case of Die Hard 1, it was his wife. So he's put through the ringer, and then she's like, "Yes, I'm not, this woman. I'm John McClane's wife." And they get back together, but because she couldn't come back or they couldn't write her character in back for the sequels, they make up this thing about like how they're apart again. That kind of makes me dislike the series a little bit. It's kind of like that with Jurassic Park when Sam Neill wins the affection of Lauren Dern, and like wins the affection of these kids, even though he hated kids in the first movie. He goes through this rigor to kind of win that, and then by the last movie, by Jurassic Park 3, Laura Dern kind of was like, "Oh, you're a bad person. I'm not going to be with you anymore." And he's still this cold person.
I don't think he ever says you're a bad person.
No, but
I'm also acknowledging. It seems like 4 and 5 of the Die Hard series is kind of starting a new trilogy of Die Hards.
Yeah.
Much as they did with Fast and Furious and Fast 5. Am I right? So
Perhaps.
I think that's, I don't know.
I mean, not to compare.
I mean,
trilogies.
they are playing Odes of
All I
Joy. They're
know
calling back to
is
the
that
first movie a lot.
Well, we haven't
John
seen this movie
McClane
yet.
looks better than ever.
And he's fighting
And
Russians.
I think it's definitely the G.I. Joe and Expendables that have gotten him ready for Die
Yeah,
Hard.
we know that from the plot
All
description on
5 minutes
IMDb,
of
he's
his
fighting
appearances in both of
a Russian force. So that's kind of a callback to the 80s.
I bet
mean,
there's
that's
some
not-
kind of Hans Gruber's like nephew is the villain or something.
That's interesting because they're keeping away the villain. Like,
Yeah, I feel like his last name's gotta
Imagine
be
if
Gruber.
Alan Rickman shows up.
Yeah.
It could they're not.
They-
There are rumors that Patrick Stewart.
They cryogenically froze his sperm and cloned him. Remember that deleted scene where he's like,
yeah.
"I'm so glad I brought my DNA to the bank in case they need to clone me." Right? Yeah. They
whacked
deleted
one
it
off.
again. It messed up the pacing.
Yeah.
But
All I'm
was
saying,
interesting.
what kind of annoys me is that like he went through such hell for his family in the first movie, and then we're right back at square one where his son is distant.
But you know
his
what?
daughter hates
Look,
him. His
That
wife
kind of
hates
stuff
him.
that
It's
they
a
always
franchise,
do that with
It's-
these
it's-
movies,
it's
and he's
a
got to
little
like win
annoying.
back each of the people. But you know what? Look, what else are they gonna do? Can you come up with a better idea for the story?
No, I think either
Because if you could, you'd be writing it. That's right.
well, either like you write the family in again. Maybe he's earned that what he earned in the first movie.
So,
and he's
anyway.
Do you see a Die Hard 6 on the rise? I see
Oh,
a Die
there will
Hard
be a
6.
Die
I think he
Hard
actually said Die Hard 6 would be the last one.
there will
sure.
be a Die Hard 6. Regardless
That'll
of
probably
how,
be the, like,
regardless
it'll
of
just
how
be
the
like,
movie
I
ends
died.
up being, regardless of how the movie ends up being, the trailer is awesome.
Trailer's
Yeah,
awesome.
the trailer's a lot.
It's
of fun.
really exciting. It
It's
has
short,
a
it's
cool
sweet.
like little opening that's kind of a throwback to the 80s.
Yeah, it's definitely
It's
short
fun,
and sweet,
man.
but it's
It
like
makes
gives you
me-
exactly there's
Yeah.
enough meat on the bone where you just can't
Yeah.
get enough.
But seriously, let us know what you think. Comment below. And we hope you enjoy. Thank you for watching. Until next time, I'm Ryan.
I'm Andrew, and I really want to watch Die Hard now.
And I'm Jimmy.